Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Friday, January 27th, 2023. Before I click on the charts, please click like if you haven't already and subscribe. Subscribing will provide you notification each time we do upload the daily Tesla report and the daily Apple report. And if you would, please share the content with friends and colleagues. Let's start once again, big picture. Big sell signal in early December. That was a 1 to 2 month sell signal targeting this channel structure that is presently between 92.35 and 104.05. And having tested it within about 2.5 weeks, about a month ago, I was then indicating this area again as a 3 to 5 week objective. And here we are. We are smack dab in the middle of this zone. On the weekly chart, it's 157.39 to 165.50. On the daily chart, it's 165.68 to 157.28, as you can see here in the support and resistance. And I'll be showing that in a moment as well. This area can contain buying through February, even into the second quarter. And from here, we can fall back to this channel structure presently in the 92.35 to 104.05 region over the next month or two, I will say. I don't expect to see that within a month. This was a pretty hard-earned rally. Here we are, but we could fall back possibly within a month. I would give it a couple of months before assuming, assumption is a strong word here, but let's put it this way. We are testing a long-term price ceiling, and this market can grow tired in here and fall off. There's other markets, the triple Q and such, that are actually approaching their own significant overhead resistance, and I'm not going to get into that right now, but we do a daily triple Q report you may be interested in checking out. Let's talk about the possibility of closing the week today above 165.68. First of all, if we push or open above 165.68 today, I would expect at least 172.94, and that is this former low here going way back to January of 21. That was a very prominent low. So I'm sorry, I'm reading this chart wrong. 172.94 is a 5/8 Fibonacci retracement on the way down. They still work on the way back up, but not in a significant way. So I have this as an intraday resistance area that if we push or open above 165.68, 172.94 in reach. And if we do settle, the week that is, of course, above 165.68, then I would see 179.83 next week. And I'll give you a number here. I don't have it shown, and I don't even have it charted, but I've been scouting these out now for the last few days, that if we do close above that 165.68 area, I have 208.24 as our next 3 to 5 week objective. 208.24. And then as we continue into the second quarter, I've been mentioning this as well, I would anticipate this new channel top at 260.93 as a 2 to 3 month objective. And this is dropping into the 240s and 230s as we push into April, May, which would put us in line with the 2 to 3 month time horizon. So I'm going to call it a 230s, 240s overall objective. If we were to close today, that is the week itself, above 165.68. And once again, 165.68 is the same formation on the daily chart that we find at 165.50 on the weekly. So we are in this band. This is a significant band of resistance, and we can back off from here, back into the 92.35 to 104.05 region over the next couple of months. Remember, this is dropping at a gradual basis. And so, it'll be in the 80s, upper 80s next week, so forth, and so on. Let's take a look at the day itself in terms of support levels that we can look at. I'm going to jump right here, actually. Now, it would be a stretch to see this area today, but stranger things have happened. If we do break 157.28 today or open below it, 152.69 is in reach. 154.76 was yesterday's low. That's a minor point. 152.69 able to contain intraday selling pressures. If we break 152.69, especially early in the day, we could fall all the way back into this zone of support. This is a combination rising 1/3 speed line that is projected off the move move low from about a month ago, as well as a rising channel bottom, 143.13 to 144.63. I have them weighted as 3-star support levels that, if tested over the next few days, 3 to 5 days, can contain selling through next week. And from there, we can turn back up into the significant 157.28 to 165.68 region within a full week of trade. Hi, if you enjoy watching our daily Tesla report, you'll love our daily Triple Q and SPY reports. They're presented in the same 5 to 10 minute video format. Our daily SPY and Triple Q analysis provides directional market signals that are correlated with highly specific price support and resistance levels. Whether your trading time horizon is short or longer term, we promise you a distinctive edge in your trading of the SPY and Triple Q. We offer a 5-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go to wickedstocks.com right now and start receiving your daily SPY and daily Triple Q reports today. It would be a settlement below 143.13 that would tell me we've got a good high actually into later into later February. I don't know about that. This is what I see actually. It is a bit stair-step, and while holding below this 157.28 to 165.68 region, I anticipate the possibility of that 92.35 longer-term support over the next couple of weeks. The clarifiers for that would be, first off, a settlement below 143.13. That would tell me that within 3 to 5 days or by the end of next week, we could fall back to 123.25, which is also, as you see here, a weekly support level, able to contain weekly selling pressures. We could bottom out here for a week, possibly into later February, and then from here turn back up into the upper 150. So, I'm not expecting a complete rout to the downside. I'm not expecting a sell-off like the rally that preceded it, and there is no sell-off yet. But I will say that if we were to close below 143.13, that is the beginning of a sign for that. And if you haven't scouted out, say, 90 or 100 out of the money puts as we continue to push into this zone, if we close below 143.13 and your time horizon is 1 to 2 months out, you may consider doing that because then that sort of underscores that likelihood. But yes, 123.25, a 3 to 5 day target below 143.13, likely to contain weekly selling pressures when tested, possibly into later February, and if settled below would be another sign of weakness, another secondary sell signal that should then within probably 2 to 3 weeks yield that 92.35 longer term support area that you can see here. It really is a wide range of about 12 points. It stays 12 points in linear fashion as we continue moving into February, March, April trade. Trying to think if there's really anything else that needs to be said for today. Just know that if we do close above this 165.68 formation today, that would also, of course, be the weekly settlement above 165.50, and this rally continues. And as I mentioned a moment ago, over the next 3 to 5 weeks, 208.24, and that is a meaningful 4-star resistance able to contain monthly buying pressures when tested. But as I mentioned a moment ago and have many times over the last few weeks, overall, I would expect this channel top, and I will show it in better fashion at that time. There's a lot going on here in this chart, but as you can imagine, it is a channel top that is based on the lows from earlier in 22 and the more recent low here. You can see this line coming across. This is the parallel structure, 260.93, dropping into the 240s and 230s as we move into April, May. And, I think that pretty much rounds it out. There's really not much else to say. Please click like if you would and subscribe. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Daily Tesla Report, and you have a great weekend.